What is up, guys? It is Zombie here with
A drink.
an SC Video Gamer. Yes. And today we are doing an honest review on the map Verge. So, Holt, let's get your just quick first opinion here.
Okay, so I watched people play this map off YouTube, basically just Team Martin, and I didn't really like the map then. Like, I honestly thought I was going to hate this map and would never want to play it. And then, after watching Nuclear Zombie play it, I found out that I wouldn't be too upset if I joined the game. I might play through it, but I probably wouldn't want to stay in the lobby if this map got voted on, because there are so many times where he gets killed from behind, and there's so many pathways and so many ways to go, like right here. Like, it's just windy underneath, and there's just so many paths that you can go through. I just don't think it's a map for me.
Okay. That's understandable. How do you feel about the layout of this map?
Like I said, it's very windy, and I just there's way too many paths.
Okay, that's what you don't like about it?
Yes.
Okay. What about on the left side where the flag is?
That was the original place I thought I wasn't going to like it from, because that's all I saw, because that's the only place Team Martin went, and he just kept getting killed from behind, and it was just very awkward.
So you don't like how the layout basically lets people get behind you quicker than you can realize that there's someone behind you?
Because it seems like it's a very short map with like 10 pathways that you can go through.
Yeah.
Because what we just witnessed was a guy jumped out of somewhere, Dylan killed him, and then his teammate walked out of there, and then Dylan went through there, and it was their spawn.
Yes.
So his teammate was in the enemy's spawn without even knowing, basically. Because that's how weird the pathways are.
Okay. How would you compare this map to... let's go with Knockout, because I know you don't like Knockout.
I will say I'll probably play this more than I play Knockout.
Okay. So you just really don't like Knockout.
I really don't like Knockout.
Okay, how do you feel about the colors on this map, though? I know that the majority of this gameplay is on the side with the least amount of color, but how do you feel about it?
It seems like it's like a paintball course, because it has like multiple different colors. Like blue, red, yellow, green. It's just kind of sporadic, so it's kind of colorful. But they're kind of, while it's colorful, they're kind of like bland, old, rusted colored.
Yeah. Okay. How do you feel about the weapons on this map? Like, what kind of weapons would you use? What's your favorite?
Ooh. Well, my favorite gun.
No. I mean, like, what do you think the majority of users would use in this map?
Well, it depends on where you're going to be. If you're going to be trying to rush into their spawn and kill them while they're in their spawn, I would probably be using a submachine gun. But if you're going to camp on one side of the map, where it's kind of open, I'd probably say an AR. And if you're going to be rushing in the tunnels, I'd probably say shotgun or an SMG.
Okay. So it just depends on your playstyle.
Yes.
Okay. What would you rate this map out of 10?
A 5.5.
5? You actually rated that higher than Knockout, but that's actually a significant amount if you think about it. Because you rated Knockout a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so you obviously
I do like this map better than Knockout, but it's still just not it just doesn't seem too much fun from how rushy it is.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
No.
No? Okay. Well, now, my opinion of this map is actually okay. Like he said, like SC Video Gamer said, there's a lot of portions of the map where people can get behind you, or you can get behind people, all depending on your playstyle and depending on what gun you use. But that being said, if you're using a submachine gun and you're in the cave and there are people in their spawn, I'm gonna say about 20 feet away from you, depending on the gun you use, it could be good or bad. If you're gonna use a Cuda, that's not a really good spot to be, because that's still a medium range sight. If you're using an AR, that'd probably be better. But it really does depend on the gun you use. This map really, really does depend. But I also think the colors, like you said, are they're kind of vibrant sometimes, and there's also spots where they're not. And that just makes the map kind of appealing, but also not appealing at the same time. We are both aware, that this is a remake of another map, but I never played the other map. And
I never played the game.
we never played the other map, so we don't know much about that. So we're not original, OG. Okay, if people want to call it OG Call of Duty players.
We aren't still living in our mom's basement from when we were like 12 when the game came out.
But all that being said, I still want to give this map about a 6. Yeah, I don't like this map that much, honestly. Like, you don't like it, I don't like this map. I think I actually gave Knockout a 6 also. And they're about the same level with me, but then again, I like a lot of the newer DLC maps for any game, really. Like, for Advanced Warfare, I liked the last DLC map, and you absolutely hated it. You hated it, and I loved it. I don't know what it was about it, but I just played it all the time.
As you can see at some points in the gameplay, he goes around a corner and he has time to fire one shot before the people get around a corner. That's why, and that's in the cave area, that's why I think that a shotgun would benefit over there. Because if you can get a one-shot kill, if you're lucky, of course, not all shotguns are one-shot kill. And even the ones that are, sometimes you still miss.
How do you like this map pack versus the DLC 1 map pack?
I personally like this one better, even though there was one map that I absolutely hated and one that wasn't that great. Because while I enjoyed Skyrise, is that what it was?
Skyrise?
I enjoyed that, but it wasn't...
Was it Skyrise? No, Skyjacked. Skyjacked, yes.
While I enjoy Skyjacked, I only really liked to play that when it came to Search and Destroy. And I absolutely hated Splash, and I just never really played the other two. What were the other two?
Rise and I have no clue.
Well, obviously, if we can't think of it, then it wasn't
that important.
But yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Rise, honestly, and Splash I absolutely hated. And Skyrise, or Skyjacked, I would only play it if it was like really Search and Destroy, because that's my main game mode. But
it's a really good game mode.
I just comparing them, this one is going to be my more favorite out of the two. So that's what I feel about the DLCs.
Keep talking. I'm looking up DLC 1. We found out what the fourth map was. It was Gauntlet. I don't know how we completely forgot about that. It's like one of the most original ideas in Call of Duty, and we just forgot about it completely. But how do you feel about that map versus these?
Honestly, I think that Gauntlet was probably tied with what was the one I liked?
Verge? No, not Verge. It was something.
So this is Verge.
Yeah, this is Verge. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Rift.
I think I'm tying Gauntlet with Rift because I really like both of those, and I just completely blinked. Gauntlet was a really good map, other than when it came to the jungle side. I hated the jungle side.
Too many campers.
Too many campers. But I also played this. I played this in both S&D and in Kill Confirmed, and I loved them in both. I could always do fun with going in different routes and how it was laid out. It was very well thought up.
You said S&D?
Yeah, Search and Destroy.
Oh, you mean Gauntlet?
Yeah.
Okay, I just went blank at what you're talking about.
I'm
I thought you were talking about
Gauntlet.
these maps.
So,
I'm like, we didn't play S&D yet.
But yeah, Gauntlet was really well played. So that one I am gonna tie with my score with Rift.
That was enough.
But other than that, the maps from the last DLC weren't incredibly great, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to completely agree with you, so I don't want to repeat all of that.
Okay.
But you are completely correct. Although I did liked Skyjack a little bit, depending on who I'm playing against. And then
like Rise?
I hated Splash, but Rise is literally one of my favorite maps of all time. I will say that is literally, like, 100% one of my favorite maps of all time.
In my defense, I only played that map like 3 or 4 times, so I
true.
didn't play it a lot.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
No.
Okay. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see all you dudes in the next video.
Good night.
Good night?
Good night.
Okay, good night.
Thanks.